Namo Amida Boo. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you are, in whichever realms of existence you are. Welcome to my channel. Whatever mind states you're in, whatever conditions you find yourself in, welcome. All are welcome. I want to talk about today the fact that I've basically gone all in with Amida. I'm abandoning all other thoughts or practices of any self-power Buddhism. And when my thoughts of those things come, I'm just going to turn my thoughts toward Amida. I'm just all in with entrusting Amida, is what I'm trying to say. I am entrusting Amida going forward. So I'm completely abandoning other. I've already abandoned them because in reality, but in my mind I hadn't, and I have now. I am now. I've made a decision now. When those thoughts come of other Buddhist practices, which there's nothing wrong with, they're from the Buddha. They're from Buddhist teachings. They're from the Buddha mind. They're from the Buddha mind. They're from the Buddha. But I'm not capable. Ordinary beings of deep karmic evil like me can't practice them, and even if we could practice them, they wouldn't do us any good. So I've given those up, even, and if my mind strays toward them, I've already been doing this. I'm turning my thoughts toward Amida. I'm just changing the focus to Amida. That is my new thing I'm doing for everything. It's not a new thing. I've been doing that ever since I learned to do that from Josho Sensei. But obviously, I wasn't doing it enough. Or I wouldn't have wound up in the situation I'm in that started several months ago. Anyways, I'm all in. Everything is Amida. I'm all in with Amida. I'm all in with trusting Amida. If thoughts of other paths come, change the focus to Amida. That includes, you see from my previous video, I made the same decision about even using secular, non-spiritual recovery programs. I've included that as nope. It's just because it's too confusing, and there's all kinds of philosophies underlying them, whatever the program is, and I have a very different perspective as a Buddhist anyway on addiction, what's that about, and what that's all about, as I indicated in my last video. But that's another example of this. I'm abandoning everything else but the Amida Dharma. I'm abandoning any other practice because there is no other practice. There's two reasons. One, there's no other practice I could do, nor could I ever. Is there any other practice I could do effectively? And two, there's nothing surpasses Amida. Nothing surpasses Amida's vow. Nothing surpasses Amida's other power. Nothing surpasses that. So I don't need anything else. And, I'm not going to ignore my doubts and fears like I previously had and suppress them. I'm still going to deal with these and talk about these with my Dharma guide and my Dharma, my Dharma teacher. But I'm not going to entertain them like I did. I'm not, several months ago. Neither am I going to entertain them, nor am I going to suppress and ignore them. I'm going to deal with them and talk like I'm supposed to with my Dharma guide, and entrust them to Amida. Because and also the reason I'm doing this is I've just realized on an even more deeper level, not any special mind state or anything, just deep, very, I've been deeply reflecting this past several months. I think more than I ever have. I've deeply reflected a lot over the years, with my off and on again path in in Pure Land and Jodo Shinshu Buddhism, about my karmic state, my karmic situation, samsara, our collective karmic situation, all that kind of stuff. But even more so, I think Amida has allowed me or enabled me to be able to reflect even more deeply on it. And I just realized on a really much deeper level, again, not a special mind state or anything, but on a much deeper level, that I am truly incapable of any practice, or of doing any practice effectively in any way, that would put me on the path to enlightenment, and deeply have reflected on just how the depth of my karmic evil, the depth of my ignorance and my arrogance, and the power of my blind passions, and just how obscured the truth is from me, how obscured reality is from me, on a just much deeper level. Again, not a special mind state or anything. It's just recent experience of the last several months. I think Amida has made that possible for me to see these things in a deeper way, in a deeper, more profound way. So for all those reasons, I'm all in. I've got nowhere else to go. And nor would I want to go anywhere else if I did have it to go to. Nothing surpasses this path. Nothing surpasses Amida's power and vow and Dharma gate. It's becoming more and more automatic when thoughts arise, or certain feelings arise, or certain stresses arise, or events, things occurring. It's just I'm automatically changing my focus to Amida. I mean, still in it, I'm still in the situation, but just changing my thoughts toward Amida, just turning my thoughts toward Amida, and just automatically saying Nambutsu in gratitude when I change the focus. And I'm not going to say that it's completely not self-powered now, because I still have my doubts and my questions, and I'm not going to ignore them this time or suppress them and pretend I don't have them to myself, and pretend I don't, and therefore wind up pretending I don't have them to other people without realizing it. I'm not going to do that this time. So, but I'm automatically saying the Nambutsu in all kinds of situations, one or the other, good and bad. Good. Experiencing good things, experiencing bad things. When I wake up in the middle of the night, Namo Amida Bu. When I wake up in the morning, Namo Amida Bu, Namo Amida Bu. When I go to bed at night, Namo Amida Bu. When I'm just doing things through my day, Namo Amida Bu. When I'm on the phone with people at work, Namo Amida Bu. I don't always say it out loud. Obviously, if I'm on the phone with somebody, I'll say it in my mind. But it's becoming like an automatic thing. Kind of like I'm catching that cold, catching the Nambutsu cold. Catching the ultimate Nambutsu virus. And coughing the Nambutsu. So yeah, I've just gone all in, and that's the way it's going to remain until, like I've said, I'm either going to continue this path until I die, and that will be either as a person of Shinjin and therefore go to Pure Land when I die, or I won't. But I will still be a Nambutsu follower. I will still be following this path when I pass away. No matter what. That is the decision. Just trying to get my bearings here as to where I am. Anyways, so, I mean, literally, not figuratively speaking. I know where I am, figuratively speaking. I'm on the Amida Dharma path, without question. Without question, without wavering. And I will remain on that path, as I say, until the day I die. Shinjin or no Shinjin. But obviously my goal is to receive Shinjin from Amida. Obviously that is my goal in this lifetime. Or should I say it's Amida's goal? It's Amida's goal to give me Shinjin in his lifetime. It's my goal to continue to work with my Dharma teacher, good teacher, continue to deeply listen, deeply hear, continue to trust to Amida, continue to wish to be born in his land, and continue to say his name, Namo Amida Bu. That's my decision. As I say, no matter what, even if my ass falls off, I will pick up my ass and continue to say the Nambutsu and do all those things that I just said. So yeah, I am all in. 100%. If I could be more than 100%, I would be. And it's such a relief. It's such a relief to realize that. I made a video about this before, but I took it down because, like I said, I layered all those videos that I had done a few months earlier than this. I was giving a lot of details about things that I will in later videos give details about, but I feel like I should make things right with Jocho Sensei, with the Amida G Senga, and with Josho, with Shaku Joshin, before I go into the details of all that. It just seems like it's the right thing to do, to just sort it out first and make my, express my deep regrets and make my true apologies. And before I go into the details about that, but I had expressed this in one of those videos previously, but now it's just and that was when I first kind of realized that's what I need to do. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I needed to do. But now it's really kind of sunk in. Again, not a special state of mind, not a special mind state, not a special practice, or it's sunk in. It's really sunk in. That this is what I'm doing now. That's what I'm going to continue to doing until the day I die. So all my chips are in. All my chips are in. All my cards are on the table. It's now up to Amida. It's up to Amida. It was always up to Amida. I got to do my part, do the things I've said. But as far as Shinjin and going to Pure Land and realizing Buddhahood, that's all up to Amida now. That's totally up to Amida. My karmic destiny is up to Amida. My karmic destiny is in his hands. My life is in his hands. Every aspect of me. Good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful, as I say. It's in his hands. It's all up to him. Because I sure as hell can't change it. Hell no. I guess that's about it. Talk to you next time. Thanks for listening. Namo Amida Bu.